Questions with Nate Chappell, Finn Hammond, and Johnny Fisher.
So, the way the several questions work is that basically we found a machine in the woods. It's called the Questionator 5000, and it was evidently engineered to generate infinite, very silly questions. Now listen up. Johnny, Finn, and I have dedicated our lives to answering them all one by one by one. That's right, the intro changed just slightly the way I said it, and that's because this is Several Questions 101, okay? 101. That means episode 101, and it's a lesson in how several questions work. Okay.
That's right. Class is in session.
Yeah.
You in the back, what do you have a question?
Oh, he didn't have a question.
Oh, he didn't? Okay.
No, he was just scratching his armpit.
That's fine.
Hey, spit out your gum, you there in the front right. No, not you. You can keep chewing.
You can keep
your
chewing
breath sucks. You have great breath naturally. Spit it out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you're ruining it.
Good boy.
And hey, to all the teachers' pets out there, that's not going to get you an A.
Oh, I think I say like meow.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's bad. Let's do that.
Do apples work anymore?
Do apples work? Yeah, they're more expensive. Mine doesn't work so well because it's too old.
I had to take mine back into the store.
Yeah.
A few times.
What if there was an Apple Genius, like a Genius store that was about apples?
Oh.
He's like in the fruit stand.
Why is this one so mushy? You just have a bunch of people just standing there with apples waiting to be called. Anyway, this is the
you guys ever?
This is your second lesson, pretending. Do we ever what?
You ever have to go to the Genius Bar?
No. I got one right here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm the genius.
It's my basement.
Yeah,
it's in your basement. Okay.
Yeah, it's got smarts on tap. That's what it says. I have a sign, like an old timey, kind of like neon bar sign that says "Smarts on tap."
And what are your cocktails? Your signature cocktails?
Hey, let's not talk about that. That's disgusting. Okay. That's a private thing that's between me and my God. All right, let's move on to the first question.
How deep of a hole do you think you could dig in an hour?
I think given the right kind of dirt or
like
sand,
feathers.
Yeah, I could.
If it was a pile of feathers,
pretty quick. Yeah, feathers would be kind of hard to dig through. I think.
I suppose they would just kind of keep filling in.
Yeah.
But you could throw them out if you could like throw them far enough away, or you could just have a fan.
Like a pitchfork might be better than a shovel.
Imagine a bunch of feathers in a fan. It sounds like a mess.
I think it would go. Oh yeah,
you're outside.
Right. Or whip around.
What if you had two fans back to back, strapped together?
Blowing different directions, or the same direction?
Yeah, that's what I mean by back to back.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Otherwise, they'd be
on your person.
Not on your person. No, just like on a stick or on like on a chain that you lower into a big pile of feathers.
Yeah, you could spin it.
Yeah. And then I feel like then you would have a huge deep hole. Although it would just fill in on top of it, wouldn't it?
I mean, yeah.
Fuck this. Let's talk about dirt and sand. Okay, so given the right dirt, you could...
Yeah.
What is the right dirt, by the way?
Soft, loose, not too many roots or stones.
Whoa, that must hurt you to say.
Yeah.
That you don't want too many stones.
I don't want too many stones. I mean, just a few. Just the good ones.
Sure, okay. For this hypothetical scenario, to make you feel better, we'll get you some rocks and just stack them next to you.
Nice. There you go.
Just so you don't feel bad about requesting
just look
a rock free. Yeah, you can always look over there. Right?
I think I could
not
get...
too long. You only got an hour.
An hour. In an hour, I could get 4 feet. How big is this hole?
Yeah, how wide?
Like how wide?
I think it's only asking for depth, so I think you just have to. Is it how deep?
Because I mean, I would probably do it like slightly around.
You need it to be as big around as it needs to be for you to keep.
Yeah, I think I get about 4 feet.
So 4 feet. That's like
maybe 5.
Are you saying you could get a hole deep enough to put 4 feet in, or 5 feet in, or are you saying that
like 4 feet measurement deep, like down?
Okay.
I could put my whole body in there and
are you saying
stand?
Oh, your whole so you're talking about maybe like feet, shins, knees.
Mm-hmm.
So like 2 feet. You're talking
Couple
really.
calves.
So you said 4 or 5 feet, but you're really saying 2 feet.
Who's got to get a
2
couple
shins, 2 knees, 2 thighs, 2 buttocks, 2 B's, 1 D.
2 buttocks.
Well,
1 butt, please. What happens if you just get 1 butt?
Could I have 1 butt? Well, everybody falls
2
when they're
cheeks.
born and slits it down the middle. That's what God told me. That's what my mom told me about God.
Oh wow.
Interesting guy.
Yeah, he is an interesting guy. Yeah, what does God have to do with that story? I don't know. Anyway, they say it's a stork, but I think it's a dork. I'm saying, I believe that since I'm saying they say storks deliver babies, I'm saying dorks deliver babies. So OBGYNs, yeah, you've been burned.
Dang.
What do you think, Finn? How many feet could you fit into a hole that you could dig in an hour?
How many feet could I? Okay. Let's see here. I would. So I'm gonna say I've tested this out when I was a kid. I probably have done this exact experiment, like just dug for an hour. Have you guys I've dug into a sandbox or dug into like the beach sand?
Yeah, for sand, sure.
It feels like
I have.
water.
Like I wasn't good at building anything, but I can definitely dig holes.
Yeah. Good time.
Let's. I want to say I could do 5 feet, but I'm not sure.
Nah, I'll tell you right now, I definitely couldn't. We dug when I was a kid. My brother and I wanted to make a lake, and it was called Apple Lake, and we made a brochure and everything for this park we were creating, and so we went to dig the lake, and it ended up being about 1 foot deep, 1.5 feet deep maybe, and like 3 feet across.
Whoa.
And we gave up. It was so hard.
Well, what did it say on the brochure?
It said it was going to be huge, so we had to go back to the brochure, white that out. Small, very, very small. The quaint Apple Lake.
Apple pond.
The quaint and muddy Apple Lake. It was just basically a little mud.
Apple puddle.
It was.
People dig their own graves in movies and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Is that like a process of several hours?
Oh yeah. It has to be.
Yeah. Unless they're being buried in feathers and they've got a double fan back to back.
Or soft sand. You could probably get a couple feet in soft sand pretty quick.
It comes back.
Yeah, it comes back.
It comes
like sand
crawling.
through the hourglass. So are the days of our lives. All right, next question.
What is your favorite onomatopoeic word?
Oh man, I have so many. I'm not even joking. Let's see.
For the home listener, I forgot our listeners are idiots. Onomatopoeic means like a word that
describes a sound.
That sounds like a sound.
Sounds like a sound.
Yeah.
So
I thought I was going to be able to describe that better.
Point.
Really teach yourself up.
Examples are like easier. Bam, boing.
For all you idiots out there.
Yeah.
It's like
slap.
It's a sound word.
Slap, you think?
Yeah,
I suppose.
Just one's. Let's see.
Biff, pow,
Splat.
Biff, pow, splat, rat-a-tat.
ratatouille.
Do we say kapow?
Ratatouille.
We didn't say kapow, but the good one.
Wha-bam. All right.
Swoosh, flume.
If you had to say, let's see. If you had to go over the drums, or no, wait. Go. What sound does a guitar make?
Onomatopoeically?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think that's a word. That's not an
Or an
onomatopoeic
established word. You can't make up your own?
No.
It has to be in the dictionary?
I don't know if it has to be in the dictionary exactly. I think it just has to be an established word that we all recognize, like meow. I don't think it's an onomatopoeic word. You wouldn't say it in a sentence.
Plung. Okay.
I would say plunk.
Pling, pling, pling.
I don't know. I still don't think that's exactly a
Pling, pling, plong,
Onomatopoeic
plong.
words are more like bulbous words are more like bulbous is a kind of an onomatopoeic word, isn't it? No, not really.
No.
Bulbous.
Don't you think?
What makes that sound?
Not really. Nothing makes that
Bulbous.
sound. The sound that you're
Bulbous.
making describes the word is feels like the word. You know what I mean?
Pop.
That's, I guess, is that onomatopoeic? That's not onomatopoeic.
You're high on acid.
So what are the real onomatopoeic words that are not just biff pow?
Crack.
Crack is.
I don't think crack is.
Yeah.
No,
Crack.
I understand what you're saying, but I think that might be a coincidence.
Put it in like some. Imagine writing it down.
I know. I would use that
spiky
word.
letterings around
It
it.
can be used onomatopoeically. I agree, but I don't think that is an onomatopoeic word. But maybe it is.
This is a good question. You can't. Crack
Zing.
is. Humfix, not crack. Zing. What is zing? That's taking out a sword.
Something.
Schwing. I think schwing would be one. I don't know if it's in the dictionary, but it has two. Okay, I just found a list. I'm going to say I don't usually like to use the internet in general, but buzz, bam, bang, bark.
Bark, bark, bark.
Seems
Bark. Bark's really a stretch.
clang. Clang's a good one. Boing, boom, crunch, hiss, quack, screech, splash.
Oh,
Ahem. That's a good one.
I know my favorite one.
What?
Kikiri kiki.
What's that
That's the
mean?
way a rooster. That's a rooster call in Spanish. That's onomatopoeia.
Yeah, the other languages got the. Well, some of
coded
them are
ones.
way off. I think in general we're kind of
The
off.
other.
with our
Okay, let's
animal
finally
sense.
get into it. 101. This is your next lesson. What languages got it wrong?
Here we go. All right. I think English, number one. Cows don't go moo. There's no consonant at the beginning of the sound they make.
Oh,
It's
I
like-
kind of disagree on that
What if I
one.
go? Mrrr.
If you take out the M sound,
That was
then
the
you
end.
got a cow.
Mrrr.
No, take out the
still
M
got-
sound.
Oh.
You're saying the M sound.
Mrrr.
I
That's a
disagree.
cow.
Mrrr.
I think we are all three from higher dairy production states, so I can't. But we are officially the dairy state, and you are from. Now you're in the what? The armpit
penny
state?
state.
Is that what it is?
Oh, yeah.
The
Yeah, it's the armpit state. There's not as many cows here. You're right. It's been a while.
do cows really say moo?
They go, "Ah."
I mean, I do think that there's a certain close down of the vowel before it starts. I don't think it's just like, it's like,
Yeah, I gotta go before.
so it's like it technically might not be an M, but it's not all the same sound.
You think
There
it's
is
an
like
N?
they build up. So if anything, they start with their mouth
there's like a hum.
closed.
I
They go,
do think there's a hum.
"Mrrr," like that. You know.
I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry, I got scared. I thought there was a cow in here. That was the most incredible cow impression I've ever heard.
Bark. I don't think bark is a good.
Bark,
Representation
bark. No,
of
I think
like a-
woof
Wow,
is-
wow.
It's like again.
You like raw?
Hiccup,
Oh
Yeah.
knock. I don't know if
Hiccup's
that,
I don't
I
have
feel
a
like
too-
knock is a coincidence,
knock.
or like it can be used onomatopoeically. I don't feel like it's onomatopoeic. Plop, that's a good one.
So
Got
crack is not on that list.
I didn't say that. No, it is not.
Just
on
skipped
no,
right
hold
over
on. It is on that list. No, that's quack.
Oh.
No, crack is definitely not on this list. A chew is though. My favorite one is a chew.
Yeah,
I
that's a
do
good
say
one.
a chew when I sneeze quite a bit
Achoo.
because like
What if
I naturally do an achoo sort of sneeze, and so it's fun to do it like really literally. I think it's funny to do literally. Achoo.
Achoo.
That's. Aw.
That would be so cute if that's how Johnny sneezed in real life. He doesn't allow himself to sneeze. He said, "He's like, I won't allow myself the pleasure."
I won't.
Is barf an onomatopoeia?
I think
so.
barf should be, yeah, absolutely. Barf is one.
Splooge.
I think barf might be my
Barf.
favorite one. Ralph is one too.
Ralph.
People used to say Ralph for puking a lot.
Mm-hmm.
What's the sound
Of what?
of barfing? What's the barf sound? It's like
Ralph. It's like Ralph.
yeah.
It's also reminds me of the character, the cook character from oh wait, his name is Barth, right? From You Can't Do That on Television. Do you guys know that show?
I don't know Barth.
If you would have just totally, by the way, you said I don't know, you would have been slimed right then. You Can't Do That on Television.
Oh my
Green
god.
slime would have poured on your head because if you say I don't know, you get green slime. That's a weird Gen X message that we got that Gen X got as kids. That do never say water and never say I don't know.
Hey, if they made that show
And
today,
I mean, it really like stuck with a lot of people. There are a lot of people who refuse to admit that they don't know something.
that's right.
It's all from fucking Toronto public television.
Fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
And then
No,
keep
that's true.
faking it.
How'd they get all that money for all that slime?
That was
They
donated.
actually, what do you think's in the burgers? Sorry, that was
Slime?
the big. I don't know. That was just the punchline of that joke, of that scene. Always. Okay, next question, please.
If you had to have one room in your home carpeted in any natural surface, what room and what surface would you choose?
I think I would choose my bedroom.
Mm.
The living room would be too. I am just in there too much. I don't want anything weird. I'd like just a rug, like normal. But the bedroom, I feel like could be whimsical. You could put a little. What I would like to do is have some sort of like small prairie scene with like trails through it, and also like a stream running through the corner.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Because that would be like a nice white noise to hear while you're
Do you
sleeping.
have some rocks in that stream?
Oh, don't worry, Johnny. I would actually consult you. I would have you would design the whole rock bed in the stream. And you could line them all up just like you like them, and to have them like maybe wear down over the course of time in a thoughtful way.
Mm-hmm.
Put a cow in there to kind of maintain.
Just
the
part of a
level.
cow. There's not enough room, so it's just like it's like a weird diorama that doesn't go. That it's like that cow is partially outside of that corner. Something peaceful like that. Not so. I would not have the butt part or the
You wouldn't
mouth
have the
part
butt part sticking out
Just
of the
like-
wall.
or the mouth
Just like
part.
the front leg or something.
I heard an insane fact, and I just have to look it up. How many? This is a question to you. How many pounds of drool does a dairy cow, produce in a day?
Oh yeah.
Well, they chew a lot of cud. So, pound. We're going pounds, not like gallons.
They
Pounds. Yeah, I don't know why it was measured that way.
they have bigger mouths than us, and they
Are
chew
you
stuff.
sure?
Oh,
Oh yeah, you Frenched that cow once, so
Than
you
me.
can definitely
Yeah.
yeah.
speak
No,
to that.
it's a mismatch for sure. And they chew stuff that's very dry. They have to break it down more.
Mm-hmm.
So
You allow saliva for that.
gallons. I'm gonna say
Not gallons, pounds.
Pounds.
I know that's a weird way to
pounds.
measure saliva.
Yeah.
but
So imagine the
just-
gallons being weighed.
Yeah, imagine that.
the gallons being. How much is a gallon of milk?
About
Well-
$3.75. Depend if it's organic, it's like $4.99. It's 8 pounds, I think.
A day.
No, 8 pounds is a gallon of milk.
Oh. Really?
Yes.
So like 3 of those. So 24 pounds.
What do you say, John? How many gallons of milk?
I'm gonna go with 5 gallons of milk.
So that's 40 pounds.
Mhm.
Okay. 125 pounds of saliva a day.
Wow.
Gross.
So that's like more gallons than 5.
That's a lot of gallons, is what that is.
What?
That's
Why?
crazy.
Where does it
That's
go?
gross. That's one cow.
No, this is all the cows in the world. I should have said that. I probably should have said that
Yeah.
at the beginning of this. Because I actually I thought it would be more, honestly.
Right.
Because of that, Yeah, so that's what I would choose. No bugs, no other animals, just part of a cow, and no fish in that stream. I could have a frog if we could figure out a way to do that the frog was happy and wouldn't get stepped on, like couldn't get out, kind of, so he was safe,
Sure.
and had what he needed. Sure.
You don't think he'd keep you up all night?
Oh yeah, maybe.
Yeah. What does a frog sound make? What is a frog? It's not ribbit.
Ribbit.
Oh, ribbit. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Depends on the
Ribbit.
frog. There are some ribbity frogs. Hi, I'm Ribbity Frog.
And I'm Chirpity Frog.
Yeah, there are chirpy frogs and groany. Those toads.
Bullfrogs.
I think I'm mistaken all the time in that I think things are birds and bugs when they are frogs and toads a lot of the time.
like. Oh, interesting.
Like chipmunks, or no, wait, what did I say? I think things are birds and bugs when they're actually, what did I say?
Chipmunks.
Well, some of them are like
Frogs and
chipmunks.
toads.
Like chipmunks, I've just figured out are chipmunks, are making chipmunk noises. That chirping is not a bird.
Yeah.
I found one was stuck in my, or hiding in my down trough. And so it was very amplified. So it was just really crazy.
And you're
He's
looking
like putting
for a
on
bird.
like yeah, and I was like, what? Hey, chipmunk, have you seen a bird around here? And he's like, no, nobody here but us chipmunks. Anyway, so that's not true. So what about you guys? What's your chosen terrain for your and room for your?
What if my bathroom was a ball pit?
Naturally occurring terrain is what we're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Oh, are you saying that people are natural, so technically?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
you can make
all
the balls
surfaces are
out of
natural.
natural material.
Well, if you think about
But
it,
that's not a naturally occurring terrain. I guess I think the question is asking like a thing you would find in nature. So like either grass or a meadow or
A gravel beach is kind of like a ball pit.
that's right, tiny little balls.
Let's not.
See,
We don't have to make it personal, Finn. I know you're mad at Johnny, but you don't have to yell, make fun of his tiny balls.
If you already took grass, which was honestly probably what I
We
do.
did prairie grass, so you do normal
I did
grass.
prairie. You can do normal grass. You could just do like a lawn.
Yeah.
But I can't.
You never-
It can't be cut though.
You could cut
It'd
it.
have to be like an open field. I can cut it.
Well, what if your vacuum cleaner now could cut the grass? You got a Roomba for that. Oh,
That'd be
there's a Roomba for that.
There's a room for that. That would be amazing. How cool would that be to see?
Would it
and
be
how
too
incredibly
scary to have a
dangerous would
Roomba with a blade? though?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah,
Way too scary.
this is like giving them too much power, I feel.
Absolutely, yeah.
I don't need them chopping up stuff. So maybe we should just ditch this whole thing. I'm going to say ocean. Bathroom, ocean. That's what I'm going to say. Just kidding.
Gravel beach in the extra room, because in this scenario, I have an extra room just for this.
Do you want to
Or-
grab? Oh, nice. I like this. I like your hypothetical. I have a mansion.
Yeah.
This is a 700 by 700 foot room in my house, and I have a small lake
Yeah, exactly.
stocked with trout because I love fishing, as you guys know. Okay, Johnny, what about you? Oh wait, so you'd say grass if you could cut it,
Yeah, I'll have cut lawn.
just like
grass.
lawn. Okay.
Yeah.
With maybe like, would you want some bocce out there, like a croquet set?
Yeah, I think that would be fun. Maybe a tree. Put a tree in there.
Oh sure, that'd be
Justify
nice.
it.
Little beach nut.
I paint
Hey,
the walls to
Johnny,
look like
I know you're
my
mad at
neighbors.
Finn, but let's not make fun of his beach
make
nuts.
fun of my
Okay,
beach
it's
nut.
not. We don't have to make it personal. Okay, I'll edit this out.
Why did I ever show them?
I don't know.
Really open
Well, it
this up.
was beach day, and so you were like,
Yeah.
it was. If you were ever gonna do it,
Right.
you were gonna show him off then, but you shouldn't have done it ever. Is the point, I guess. All right. Well, I think we've really nailed this today. class. I hope that you take this knowledge out into the world, and we'll see you next time for another big life lesson from your uncles Nate, Finn, and Johnny. That's all the questions we have for today. Now get out there, ask questions, be curious, not furious, and always remember, you and only you can help prevent unsafe forest fires. For Froggy Flogbottom and Finkel Winkleman, I'm Nasty Man, and this is Several Questions.
Thank you for listening to Several Questions, a production of Wolf Out Radio. Click on the link in the show notes for more Wolf Out shows.